Plus it's raining here today. Yeesh. All right, position your ankles directly underneath your knees. And remember the three positions of your bum on the seat. So position number one is back here. This is relaxation. You're all the way back. You feel the front of the seat, the back of your knees. Position number two is kind of halfway forward. That's where we do our breath work. It's a little bit more alert. And then position number one is all the way forward, just on the edge of your seat. Position number one is one to be avoided if you have a slippery seat. But let's take position number two. So halfway back, get really settled. Let your ankles be directly under your knees and let your toes be facing directly forward. Just wiggle your feet around until that happens. See if you notice anything in your legs. Maybe your pattern is to be more open or more in. Just see if you can find that straightforward, nice alignment. Works better on most people's bones. Not everybody, but most people. Close your eyes. Take a breath in and out of your nose. And just welcome yourself back to your practice. Back to this consistent practice that you have. So impressive. Doesn't need to be hardcore every day. It doesn't even need to be every day, but it does need to be consistent to feel results. And the interesting thing about that is if you stop, you'll also feel the results. So happy to have Kara back today. Check in with the position of your shoulders. Where are they? And by doing a trick to do that is to notice where your collarbones are. Sometimes we don't notice where our shoulders are, but we can usually notice where our collarbones are. If they're sunk in towards each other, spread them apart a little wider. Place your hands on your upper legs. This is the part that's sometimes difficult for people, is the becoming still. Look at it as a practice. I read something the other day that said whenever you have the feeling of FOMO, fear of missing out, try and catch yourself and turn it into JOMO, the joy of missing out. I know, it's a good one. So the joy of missing out right now is coming inside, recognizing that you're doing something for yourself, for your nervous system, for your body, for your mind, for your breath. Doesn't have to be big. Let your shoulders rise and fall on your gentle breath. And then increase the scope of that breath so that you really feel your shoulders rise and fall. You feel your ribs expand and contract. And now see if you can feel your pelvic floor as you move, as you breathe. On the inhale, your pelvic floor drops. On the exhale, your pelvic floor rises slightly. So all around you're like a balloon. On the inhale, side ribs go out to the side. On the exhale, everything tightens back into center. On the inhale, your shoulders go up, your pelvic floor goes down. Come back to center. Let's practice a little bit of toothpaste tube breath. I don't think we've done that for a while. And then we'll practice sips and sucker punches. So the toothpaste tube, we're going to concentrate on the pelvic floor for the toothpaste tube. Inhale, fill your balloon, let your pelvic floor go down. That's just releasing it. And when I say just, I know it's much harder than it sounds. Release your pelvic floor on the inhale and just use that balloon analogy. Inhale, your whole torso, as if it's a balloon, gets wider in all directions. Pelvic floor drops. Toothpaste tube, as if you're squishing toothpaste out from the bottom Tighten your pelvic floor, lift it up, and then expel the air through your nose like toothpaste out of a tube. Tighten your belly, tighten everything. Everything gets small, 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 small. Shoulders go down, ribs come in, pelvic floor comes up, belly comes in, and now inhale, balloon. Everything gets bigger, pelvic floor drops. Release it, just soften it. It'll drop by itself. Three more breaths like this. Exhale, toothpaste tube. Start it in your pelvic floor. It's like a Kegel. Squeeze. You can squeeze your bum muscles too if that helps you locate it. Squeeze everything. You can even squeeze your hip flexors, your psoas muscles if that helps. Squeeze everything. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Get really small like a sponge that's been wrung out. There's nothing left. Everything's as tight as it can be. No air spaces at all. And then release. Balloon out. Drop your pelvic floor. Get as big as you can. And now last one. Exhale. Lift your pelvic floor. It's called Mula Bandha. Lift your pelvic floor. Squeeze your belly. Squeeze your ribs. Squeeze your shoulders. And this is not going over like this, but everything's coming into center. And then release, breathe normally. In and out through your nose, softly. Notice any difference. You might feel tingling in your pelvic floor. You might feel tingling in the rib muscles. The shoulders might feel a little lower. And now we're going to try sips and sucker punches. So deeply inhale, and this is before this inhale was just kind of a release. We were letting the pelvic floor go down. Now we're going to blow it up like a balloon. So inhale deeply. Still a release, bigger, bigger, bigger. Release your pelvic floor, get wide, wide, wide like a balloon. And now we're really going to push. We're going to push everything outward. 3 sips of air. Shoulders come up to the emergency zone. All the way up as big as you can, get as much air into your torso as you can. Hold a little bit. And then release. Toothpaste tube. Start with your pelvic floor. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Same as we were doing before. Get really small. Small as you can get. Belly button comes in. Waist gets small. Elbows and shoulders go down. Get fully out as you can. And now 3 punches to get even smaller, as if you're squeezing the sponge even more. Pelvic floor pops up. And now release, balloon, inhale. Release your bum muscles. Get as big as you can. And then 3 big breaths, 3 sips. Shoulders come up. And then get small. Use your pelvic floor. Squeeze out the tube of toothpaste. It's weird to talk about air as toothpaste because they're so different. It's the only thing I can find, only image I can find. Really small. Lift your pelvic floor. Squeeze your bum muscles. Squeeze your belly muscles in. Squeeze your shoulders down. Everything gets really tight. And then 3 sucker punches. Big squeezes. No air left in the sponge. Last one. And then release. Release your bum muscles. One last one. Big inhale. Make your belly as big as you can, your chest as big as you can. And your shoulders come up, and then 3 sips. Think you can't get any more air in, but you can. In a little more. And exhale. At first, that exhale is really soft, just really, really soft. All the muscles releasing, and then they kind of start kicking in. Belly muscles, pelvic floor, bum, shoulders, chest, intercostals, everything gets really small and tight. 3 squeezes. And now just release, put your hands on your knees or your legs and take a few normal breaths. Let your awareness just circulate in your trunk area, just kind of swim around with your awareness Notice anything tight or released or tingling or throbbing or anything like that. Anything feel different? My heart rate elevates quite a bit when I do that. It's a lot of effort, especially when you get into the belly muscles and the pelvic floor. Quite a bit of effort. Take an inhale through your nose and a long exhale through your nose. Exhale long. Let's bring our heart rates down. 2 more. Inhale through your nose. A little bit of a bright inhale. Exhale, long exhale. You don't need to squeeze anything. Just a long exhale. Just doing this with your diaphragm. Notice the thudding of your heart. Last time. The heart muscle speeds up and now the heart muscle slows its thudding down. Long exhale. Our heart muscle is controlled by our autonomic nervous system. So we don't have full control over it, but we have these tools that we can use to slow it down. And the breath is one of them. Okay, let's go into some sun salutes. Come to standing if you're doing it standing. Let's do 4. So remember, you have 4 different options. I'm going to extend my legs for the first one. Inhale overhead. And your breath is really big right now. Exhale, forward fold. And that forward fold is probably the first one you've done in a while, unless you did some yoga this weekend. I did some training this weekend. Inhale overhead. Sorry, inhale half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale your right knee into your chest. And just be gentle with yourself. Step back with your right leg if you're standing. Perfect. And then exhale, round. Just say hello to your body and your fascia if this is the first time that you've done this in a while. Exhale, neutral, downward facing dog on the floor. And take advantage of those neutral rests here. Inhale, pull your belly button forward. Open your throat. Exhale back. And then inhale, left knee up. Waking up the fascia of your legs. Stepping forward to right foot if you're on the floor. On the first side, we always use the right foot on the floor. Inhale, long spine. Step your left foot forward if you're on the floor, and otherwise extend your legs and forward fold. Inhale, long spine. Can you feel your spine lengthening here? Use your hands on your legs. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Feeling a little juicier, a little more warmed up. Exhale, neutral. And we've only done the right side. Here we go, left side. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, forward fold. I'm extending my legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back left foot or curl left foot in. Exhale, round down. Flex your spine. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, neutral pose, down dog on the floor. Spread your fingers if you're in down dog. Spread your fingers on your knees. Beautiful, Sash. Inhale forward. Exhale back. So on the floor, always on the left side, left foot moves, left foot comes forward. In the chair, it's a little different. Inhale your right knee up. I had to modify this for the chair. Exhale, curl your forehead in. That's why there's that little confusing part here. You have to pay attention. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Embrace that increasing softness in the fascia. Inhale, long spine. Really important. Push your knees, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Exhale, neutral. Let's do one with the lunges. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, fold. Don't hurry. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, either right foot back or up, or turn right, lunge. Exhale, drop down, deep lunge. Inhale, long spine. I'm even lifting my arms here. Exhale, come to center or downward facing dog. Got my legs spread here in center. Hands are on the knees. Inhale, forward. Softly open the tissue of your throat here. Exhale back. Vagus nerve stretching. Exhale back. Step forward with your right foot or in the chair. Lift your left knee or turn left. Big lunge. Exhale down. I love the chair lunges. They're so supportive. Inhale. Big inhale, exhale. Everybody, forward fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Half done. The first side. Inhale up. Exhale, neutral. Left side. Here we go. Inhale, overhead. I feel better already. Exhale, fold. My body really missed this consistency over the weekend. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back with your left foot or snuggle your left knee up or turn left. Big lunge. Exhale, drop down. You can come off your chair if you like. Just hold on to it. Big inhale. Exhale, neutral pose. Down dog on the ground. Spread legs in the chair if you like. Here we go. Adductor muscles, tiny muscles between your legs. Inhale, open. Exhale, close it up. Flex your spine. Step forward with your left foot if you're standing. Otherwise, right knee to chest or turn right. Extend your legs. Sorry, Sash. Big inhale. We're in close quarters here. Exhale down. Big inhale, lunge. Exhale, come back to center. Extend your legs, step forward, forward fold. Smooth, effortless movement. You can still get exercise and make it effortless. What a radical concept. Inhale overhead. Exhale, neutral spine. Let's do a half chair now. Step off your chair if you want to do this. You can do it with a couch if you want, Sash. Inhale overhead. Exhale, fold. Hands are on your chair. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right knee up or step it back. And exhale, big stretch for the calf, big stretch for the right ankle. Big inhale. Exhale, chair down dog. Step back. Extend your armpits towards the floor. Inhale, ripple forward. You don't have to come all the way forward. This is a lot on the wrists. But regardless, bring your chest forward a little bit. You'll get the same benefits. Exhale back, downward facing dog on the chair or on the floor. In the chair, left knee snuggles up. Half chair, right foot comes forward. See how we always move our right foot on the first side. Inhale long. Exhale, push into your left ankle. Big inhale. Exhale, step it forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, neutral. Here we go, left side. Spread your toes on the floor. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, big deep dive. If you want to come all the way down, step away from the chair a little bit. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Left knee up or left foot back. Exhale, drop into your left ankle. Big inhale, lengthen. Exhale, strong hands, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward. Stretch the front of the body and then exhale back. Stretch the back of the body. Here in the chair, when you're standing or half chair, left foot comes forward now, but if you're seated, right knee comes up. Doesn't really matter, but it's nice to be even. Exhale down. Deep inhale, push your heel away from you, your right heel. Exhale, forward fold. Step away from your chair if you want a fuller forward fold. Inhale, half spine. You can use your chair to get that full extension. Exhale, fold. Inhale, scoop your arms all the way up. Exhale, neutral. Okay, fourth one. It's time to get rid of the chair if you want. If you want to stay on the chair, you know your options. Come to standing front of your mat. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Remember Kara's trick for the abs. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Inhale, straight long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot steps back or comes into your chest. Exhale, drop down, full lunge now. Forehead to knee in the chair. Inhale, long spine. Crown of the head away from the back heel. Exhale, neutral pose. Fingers are spread wide. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Bend your knees for comfort here. Inhale, ripple forward. Cobra pose or up dog. Exhale back, neutral pose. Bend your knees in down dog if you need to. Here we go. Right foot comes up or squeeze your left leg in seated. Exhale, drop down. Big inhale, long, long, long. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, let's come up. Use your belly. Exhale, neutral. Shake it out. Let's go to the other side. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long back. Exhale, fold. Left side this time. Squeeze your left knee up if you're seated or step it back. Exhale, down you go. Deeply inhale. Neutral pose, downward facing dog. Spread your fingers no matter where you are. If you're in the chair, relax the neutral pose, but fingers are spread. Inhale, ripple forward. Exhale, ripple back. On the floor, left foot comes forward. In the chair, right knee snuggles up. And then exhale down. Big inhale. Exhale, step it forward gently. Exhale fully. Big inhale, half lift. Exhale, half or total fold. Let's stay here. If you're in the chair, you're in forward fold. If you want to move to the chair, that's cool. Grab opposite elbows. Toe heel your feet apart to hip width. Release the back of your neck. Shake your head yes. Shake it no. Take a breath. Relax everything. Hamstring stretch. If you don't feel it in your hamstrings, if you don't feel it above your knees, bend your knees a tiny touch. You can even work at sort of tilting your pelvis a little bit. Tilt your pelvis until you feel a stretch in your hamstrings. That's along the back of your upper legs. If you're in the chair, it's a little bit different, but that's still where you feel it. You just don't feel it usually all the way up to your pelvis. You may. Take one more breath here in full forward fold. Release your elbows and then pull your body towards your left leg, whether you're in the chair or whether you're standing. And now deeply as you can, bend your right knee. Take a deep inhale, exhale. Let your body journey over to your right leg. Straighten your right leg mostly. And then bend your left knee deeply. Take a full breath cycle here. Feel that around your hips. Gently come back to center. Bring your hands to your hips now. Engage your belly. And then come back up to standing. However you like. You can round your spine. You can keep your back long. I like to keep mine long. I feel like it's better work for the abs and better work for the back muscles, less strain on my low back vertebrae. Standing mountain. Take a breath. One more. If you're in your chair, let's do tree pose. If you're in your chair, I'm just standing beside your chair or beside a wall. And let your inside leg, you don't have to be on a chair, you can do this in the middle of the room. Let your inside leg be the active leg and just bend your outside knee and rotate it around a little bit. If you're standing in the middle of the room, you can choose either leg, doesn't matter which leg to do first. But do make sure that the leg you're standing on is facing directly forward. So your inside leg, the leg that's closest to the chair, toes are facing directly forward. And when you bend your knees go straight over your toes. And then that leg, the outside leg that's bent, comes in and the foot presses on either the calf, or if you want to, you can bring it up to your upper leg. But no matter what you do, whether you're low or high, find this pulling into center. And as you pull into center, push your foot into your leg and your leg into your foot. Push your foot into the ground, and then find the crown of your head goes up towards the ceiling. Lengthen and grow. Hand on the chair for support if you like. Inhale your arms overhead into your tree branches. To stay balanced, if you're going to let go of your chair, find somewhere to look on the floor. Take a few breaths. Embrace the wiggles in your ankles. That's how you grow and get strong. That's how your balance gets better. Your body auto-corrects here. Take 2 more breaths. This is not a passive pose. There's lots going on in my low body here. I'm pushing my leg into my foot and my foot into my leg, and that causes that lifting up. And then gracefully come back to standing. Other side. So find your inside foot and get it perfectly aligned, facing straight forward. There's some body types that it's not so good to be facing straight forward, but try it out for yourself, see how it feels. And then your outside leg plays around a little bit, loosening up your hip. Give it a few kicks. This is a nice balance exercise if you're not holding onto your chair. And then come to tree pose, whether it's down low or whether it's up high. The knee can be pushed out a little bit if that gives you a nice tug in here in your inner thighs. Push your foot into the ground, your leg into your foot into your leg. Grow the top of your head. Grow your arms. If you like, you can let go of the chair. Whatever arms you like, find your balancing spot in front of you on the floor, maybe about 4 feet in front of you. Deeply breathe, push with your legs. Improve your balance. This is a really good one for aging with grace. And aging healthfully, lots of balance stuff is what we need. It's a huge focus of mine. One more inhale. Exhale, gracefully again. Step your foot in beside the other. Stand in mountain pose. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Notice your heartbeat. Balancing can bring up your heartbeat, especially if it's an active balance like that. Take your chair or come to seated. That second position, just a slightly forward. We're going to do some twisting work now. Take a few breaths in neutral just to settle. Let your eyes flutter open. Pull one arm across your chest. The other across your chest. Pull the first one across and wrap it all the way around. And then use that wrapping to twist in the direction of those fingers, the active fingers. Twist, twist, twist. Pull with your muscular arm, pull your elbow into your chest and twist around. Check in with your knees. I can see that my right knee is slightly ahead of my left knee. I'm kind of evening them up and then twisting one more. This particular twist really gives you an intercostals twist. You can probably feel that. And then open your arms up wide, big eagle arms. Other arm stretches across. Same thing, wrap your arm around. One arm is wrapped around, touching your shoulder blade. And then begin to twist. Keep your knees even in front of you and twist, 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 twist. Deeply inhale. Deeply exhale. Pull with your active arm. Really pull that elbow across and twist. Inhale your arms out to eagle wings. And exhale, forward fold. Take a few breaths. Can you breathe into your shoulder blades? When you inhale, can you feel your shoulder blades lightly go up? As if they are angel wings. Exhale them down again. Last time, as if your arms are going like wings, but your arms don't actually move. Just your shoulder blades move a little bit and exhale. Come back up to neutral. Bring your feet underneath your knees. And let's do a full twist. So if you're on the ground, your right knee comes over your left. If you're on the chair, right knee over left as if you're sitting on a park bench. And if it's available to you, which I don't know if it's available to me today, you can tuck your right toes underneath your left shin. So if you're on the floor, this knee is up. Really interlace it. Interlace your fingers around that knee. Squeeze your spine long. Take a breath, really squeeze your knee, whether you're on the chair or whether you're on the floor. And now we're going to release our knee and inhale, arms overhead. Now we're going to twist away from our toe in front. So you've got that front toe, not the extended leg, but the bent leg. You're going to twist away from it. I've got my right knee up and over. I'm twisting right. Take your arm down to your bent leg and push yourself away from your bent leg. Take a deep inhale. And a deep exhale. One more. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Can you feel every single one of your vertebrae, just slightly twisted on its axis? Come back through center, soft, soft, soft. Take a bow to the other side. So you're bowing to the same side as your bent toe, bent leg toe. Come back to center. If you're seated, extend both legs, but leave them crossed and take a forward fold. Take a breath. Squishing up those joints a little bit, the joints of the pelvis, otherwise known as the hip joints. Inhale back up. Uncross your legs. Cross the other one over top. If you want to, if you're seated, you can squiggle your leg underneath. Otherwise, interlace your fingers around that knee, whether you're on the ground or whether you're in the chair, and pull. Pull your spine long. We're just using this as a tool to get our spine really, really long. Now release, arms out to the side. Inhale your arms overhead. And now twist away from your bent leg. So my left leg is bent. I'm twisting left, twisting away from that left bunch of toes. My right arm is on my legs. My left arm is behind me on the chair. Twist, twist, twist. Deeply inhale, deeply exhale. See if you could find or feel every single vertebrae slightly twisted. Deeply inhale one last time. This is actually where the chair is better than the floor because you can really use the chair to twist a little deeper. Come back to center. Extend both your legs, but keep them crossed and forward fold. You're squishing your femurs together. Take a breath. Gently come up. Gently uncross your legs. Gently step. Oh, thank you. I forgot the little bow in the opposite direction. That just gives your intercostals a little break here. They've been really twisting in one direction quite a bit. Just take that little bow. Come back to center. Spread your legs wide. If you're on the floor, you can spread them into a deep V. If you're in the chair, spread them into a medium V so you don't fall off your chair, and exhale, forward fold. Take a deep breath. Take an exhale. Very gently mobilize your belly muscles. This is subtle, subtle work. Come up to seated. Pull your knees in. Take a regular forward fold. You can extend your legs or leave them bent, whichever gives you the sensation you want. I'm extending mine. Take a breath. So what we're doing here is we're doing two different kinds of forward folds, seeing how different they feel. Inhale your way up. Come to neutral. Make your way back to position number one, all the way back so that you can feel the chair behind your knees. If you're on the floor, come down to lying down. You can butterfly your knees apart if you're on the floor, just for a breath or two. Soften your hands, soften your face. Let's do 3 rounds of astronaut breath here. Deeply inhale through your nose, brightly inhale, count of 3. Hold for 5 or 6. And then slowly exhale through your nose for as long as you can without getting breathless. I want to slow the heart down here. I don't want it to speed up. So I don't want you to get breathless. Just do what you know you can do. 7 or 8 counts. Brightly inhale through your nose. Hold for 5 or 6. Feel your heart slowing down and then exhale long. Very long and smooth and slow. Feel the thudding of your heart slow down. Now turn your palms to the ceiling. Stretch your legs out if you're on the floor and you want to come into full Shavasana. Smile your shoulders back a little bit. Breathe normally in and out through your nose, softly. And gently soften your toes, your ankles, the tops of your feet, the bottoms of your feet. Soften your entire legs. Just puddle them, make them super heavy and puddled. Soften your pelvis. Soften your belly. Soften your rib muscles. You need to lean back in your chair to make this as soft as possible. Soften your hands. Curl your fingers slightly, just soft and relaxed. Soften your palms. Feel the heaviness of your palms on your legs or on the floor. Soften your neck and your jaw, the muscles of your lips. Soften your scalp. Smooth the area between your eyebrows. And now gently coming back to alertness. Wake up your breath, wake up your cheekbones, wake up your eyes, wake up your fingertips and your toe tips and your shoulders and your knees and your ankles. Taking any little wiggles. Coming back, maybe a shoulder roll or two. Coming back to that alert state where you're ready to tackle whatever lies ahead of you.